let's just get going. Oh, yeah, boys. Oh my God, it's an absolute cluster this morning, boys. Well, this evening, boys. Welcome back to an absolutely crazy New World Wednesday. Altair, bro, what's up, man?
Hey, mate, I'm good.
Oh my God.
Insane war that just happened, mate. Well.
Oh, my camera's breaking and everything. This is technical difficulties right here, boys. Okay, so I'm very sorry for the absolute mess up. Ped has not been able to join us. A bit of a last minute thing. He's not here. So it's me and Altair. We just finished a war. It was probably one of the craziest wars that we've had since beta. It didn't last so long, but I've had reports that the enemy weren't necessarily ready for us, which is kind of cool, right? It's kind of cool. So I will make sure I get that uploaded for you guys. But yeah, we just come out of war. Nothing was ready. All my Streamlabs, I think, is now linked to my Discord, which my Dropbox is now not working. Yeah, guys from Pro Gaming, this is Altair, and Ped unfortunately hasn't been able to join us, so I've put in his picture.
Pet's with us in spirit.
Absolutely. Ty, thanks for joining, man. Spiv, Cutie, Omega, Gray, boys, thanks for being here. It was a bit late notice to try and bring in another beautiful pirate, but you got me in Altair tonight. Yes, it's not gonna be able to hear him anyway. True that. Oh.
Thanks. Is asking about the war. What happened? You tell him.
Yeah. I mean, I'll give you a quick overview. We supported War Legend on an offense of Morningdale. About 2 minutes before the game starts, my PC shut itself down. I really thought I'd fixed it, but it shut itself down. We had a separate group with Banana running, and Kang picked up the main group, absolutely smashed it. And what was insane was that all the boys were like, just fucking tight, and it was so good and very well run. I managed to get back in about 2 minutes after, but yeah, I think we broke the enemy on this one, and that was great. But yeah, man, what were you rocking? Like musket, spear or something, right?
I was rocking musket spears. I was going like in the back line. I was shooting all their artillery, shooting all the cannons, like trying to get everyone off. And then when Kang said everyone on the point, I just literally ran in there, did all my CCs, killed loads of people with everyone there. Oh, mate, the healers as well. Have you seen our healers, mate? They were healing like circles everywhere. It was insane. It was so good. I couldn't die. I was fighting like 4 or 5 people. I couldn't die. So good.
I had a good fun, man. Like what, like my stress levels went through the roof when my computer died. But yeah, Kang picked up, and by the time I got back in the war, I think you'd already taken B, and I was out of the game for 2 minutes. I think I came in on 28 minutes left. 25 minutes, we had all 3 down. It was great. Yeah, Banana, mate. I completely disconnected. Kang picked up, man. Kang was fucking on it. And the boys were just like on him like a fucking rocket, man. They were fast. It was good, man. It was really good. Yeah, so good day today, and that's why the start of New World Wednesday has been a bit hectic. So what we thought we could talk about today was... Oh my God, I'm such a fucking mess tonight. I'm such a mess. The state of the beta, 5 days left of the beta. So what we think about the beta as it is now, what we've experienced, the fact there's only 5 days left officially, and what me and Altair want to do, and you guys in chat what you want to explore and do. We'll give you a quick report of our server. I'm currently in Everfall. I'll show you our server. And then tomorrow night we have 2 more wars, which I think will probably be our last day really giving it a go for the wars. And then outside of that is going to be, if someone attacks us, we'll throw people in, but it won't be mega efforts. So yeah, that's what we thought about. We'll go through tonight. Sound good, Altair?
Good.
Bro?
Yeah, insane, mate.
Fuck yeah, mate.
Let's start.
Don't text him. Reply to him. It's okay, man. Talk over me. No problem.
Nah, it's so good.
Okay, so we'll crack on with the state of the beta. So at the first day was absolutely awesome. The second day we started to see like quite a few server issues, and that was with like disconnects, lag detected, queues through the roof, all this madness. How do you feel since that? How was the beta for you over the last 48, 72 hours, man?
The last, oh mate, like all of the server shutdowns and shit, like all of that, I didn't like, mate. Like it was so bad. Every single time I woke up, actually, like my sleeping schedule was perfectly shit for all the server restarts and patches they did. Mate, I woke up and I was like, oh, let's start. And then I like turn on my PC, go in Discord. I'm like, Discord, like 5 people online. Fuck, what's wrong? So I go to turn on the game and I'm like, oh no, it's like a patch. I'm like, oh, maybe only like an hour or so. And that was when the 4-hour patch was there.
Yeah.
And like my whole day was already shit. Imagine waking up and you can't play New World for 3 hours, and I was like, oh no, not this again. But yeah, that was pretty shit. But everything else, like the wars were a bit troubling here and there with like the glitches we now have and stuff like that. But for the rest, everything is insane. Like I love the game. It's so good. It looks good. It sounds good. It feels good. I can't wait for lunch, mate.
Yeah, I think that you've touched on what I wanted to bring up was I was going to go through some of the crafting stuff with Ped, and maybe we can leave this for another day because I know we had this huge plan on crafting, and I think it's very quickly gone straight out the window because yeah, it's very different. But we'll talk about that on another day. But so we'll focus on the PvP side because I know we've been doing a lot of that. So the one thing I wanted to bring up was the fucking bugs with the PvP. We are all aware that it's a stress test and it's a beta test and it's a whatever test, and it's test and find the bugs and all that test, right? But that was, yep. I'm sure you go like the frustration in those wars, like the last war we had. I know we had a very, very good enemy, but I think we finished the war, and the amount of fucking raging around not being able to run, like running on the spot, was yeah, very frustrating. So there was a few bugs with the PvP so far, which I've checked the forums and they have been, you know, the feedback is quick and it's in its numbers. So I think that's going to be fixed. Oh,
that's good. You're talking about the one with the ice gauntlet or the one with the axe?
You know, the one where you're like running really slowly.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, or you like, you know,
that's
yeah, you get caught.
Users, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They need to fix that movement bug.
Yeah, I've got one as well, but like I've had one where I was in a gravity well and I tried to dodge out of it, but after I dodged out of it, I just stand still. I couldn't move, I couldn't dodge, I couldn't jump, I couldn't run, I couldn't do anything. Even skills like didn't do anything.
The guys are saying in chat it's not just a great axe as well. Obviously, because you know, through the beta, I'm wanting to just level up what I would wanted to use for like a raid lead, for example. I've just been using the war hammer and the great axe, so I don't have any experience outside of that. But I've heard a few people saying, yeah, it's not just the great axe. But today's fighting, I mean, I haven't experienced it. I didn't experience it in that fight. So I think they're picking up on bugs and they're dealing with them relatively quick. So I feel like if they deal with that for launch, that would be good. Just to pick up on this actually, Prime Benji. Firstly, thanks for fucking kicking my ass off that siege weapon in that war, man. I disconnected. I came back in and I got myself on a siege because I was behind. And within 2 seconds, he was there slapping me off it. I was like, oh, boy, get off me. So thanks for that. Secondly, thanks for joining. One thing with, are you talking about the dodge roll bug, right? So when you dodge and you swap weapon and it kind of cancels that animation. Because New World actually retweeted Oh, okay, you're not. Okay. Because that is one thing that people are... I've had a few DMs, you know, where you dodge roll, you swap weapon, and then it kind of, you get back up quite fast. That's what I thought you'd talk about. I'll carry on quick. New World actually retweeted that. And I think that's potentially a mechanic to that they maybe want in. I don't know, because they officially retweeted that. So as far as I'm aware, you guys have been kicking my ass for doing that. Take it up with them, man. Take it up with them. Stop kicking my ass. But it's like I can't dodge, jump, or block. Okay, have you had that, Altair?
Yeah, that's the one that I had, I think, because I dodged out of something, like out of a gravity well or anything. Like I dodged and I couldn't even like walk anymore. I was just standing still on the spot. Couldn't jump, dodge, block, anything. Even my abilities to like go forward or anything didn't do shit.
Okay, I haven't experienced that.
Was...
The only sort of something I've experienced close to that was when we went. I've been doing a lot of fishing. You get your rod out, you go to cast, and it just gets stuck. Like you fucking hooked it on a tree behind you, and you can't fucking cast anymore. That's the only experience I've had of a bug with that sense. But I think the main thing is anyone who's, you know, for me personally, take a bit of heat here. Everyone giving me shit about bugs and stuff, you know, I'll make sure we're reporting them on the beta forums, and you know, I think any bugs, report that shit, boys. So when we get to launch, no one can be crying, no one can be moaning, and hopefully have an even fair fight that's fucking great fun, basically.
Yeah,
okay.
That'll be good.
Well, welcome, Danneh, man. Welcome. Wegs brought up a massive point I don't think me and you can really discuss. So can you talk about the PvP scaling? I believe it's unfair. So I'll talk about it briefly from my perspective, and then you can too, Altair. So for me, I find myself, I'm level 31, 32. If I go up against a high level, there are times when I win, and there are times when I lose. So from my personal opinion, I feel like I've seen people complain who are relatively not great at the game, complain that they're getting clapped by someone who's level lower than them, 10 levels, but isn't necessarily because the scaling's unfair, it's because they're just bad players. But I've also seen other scenarios where, you know, someone shows me where they've been hit in the head like by level 10 and it's doing 2k damage or something like that. So there's got to be something wrong there. But in my experience personally, I beat higher levels and I lose to higher levels, and I think it's okay. What about you, Altair? Like, go on.
So what I think, like, I'm now level 44, I think, but in my opinion, like, I'm looking at it from a different way than you, because I've seen people that are level 60, of course. There's people that are level 30. The people that are level 60 are fighting level 30s, but the level 30s do insane amount of damage, and they can actually win. Mate, you're double the fucking level of that guy. You should, like, two-clap the guy. Easy. Like, two abilities, you should, like, easily kill him. Like, there's such a gap in there. Like, if you're saying 50-60, I would say if the 50 was, like, more skilled, level 50 more skilled than level 60, yeah, you should be able to beat him. But level 30 to 60, mate, the gap is too big.
Do you feel like
you should lose?
Do you feel like, let's say I'm level 30 and you're level 60, or play devil's advocate here, right? But yeah, you hit maybe 2 skills and I hit 20 skills. I should win. I feel like I should.
Yeah, you should win.
Should win that, yeah. But if I hit 2 and you hit 2 and I still win, then the game's fucked.
Yeah, well, like let's say, so if you hit like 4 and I hit 2, you should be able to maybe then kill me, because that's how it is now. You can kill me if you hit 4 and you do like your best, and I hit 2 on you and you don't die because you have like what 10 HP left. Like that's just too much, mate.
Yeah, one thing I'm really bad at is understanding servers and coding and percentages and maths. You guys know I struggle with reading, struggle with fucking maths, all that stuff. So for me, like, talking about this, I like to talk about it in a very top level way. You know, if you're lower level, you shouldn't be able to one hit a high level. But if you're lower level and you're better skilled than the higher level, you should be able to beat that higher level through skill. You know, I think on that's very top level. I don't know how that can come to fruition or how that would work, but I feel like if I'm better than you and I'm a lower level than you, I should be able to beat you. And I can't talk about it any more than that. You know, I don't understand 100%. The percentages or things like that. But yeah. And that I think that they go on.
I would say like in wars it's good. Like the scaling in wars needs to be like this, because in the wars you need to have that, because if there's a level 20 in there because you don't have anyone else or something like that, you need to have that scaling in there, because well, otherwise you would just lose if the other players have like level 60s and you're level 40s. You would just insta lose because it would be too OP.
But isn't that down to the owner of the settlement for having, you know, like a
but
let's
say the owner
army
of the settlement has a company with like 40 people, 30 people.
Yep.
What do you do then? Like they need to PvP as well. Like okay, they can still choose who's in the
it's like the battle of 300, man. They gotta be good, dude. Taking their best 20 and kick ass. No, I know what you mean. I feel like there should be some sort of, you know, gap closer to so the higher level, the better equipped teams still have a better chance, but the people that are completely out leveled still have some sort of chance if they, you know, the better levels again, they miss all their skills and they, you know, they ultimately they sat at the town board all day and they didn't know how to use their weapons. You know, the other people should have a chance. So I feel like there's got to be that balance, right? I know what you mean. So, but obviously, I think the bottom line is if you're a high level and you're better equipped, you should obviously have a better chance. But like, just watching for chat, Prime says he feels the PvP is balanced. If you're bad in PvP, you should lose no matter what level you are. If there's Iron as well, if there's scaling open world, how do you deal with 60s camping in low level areas? So there's I feel like I've come across lots of people who feel that it's balanced, but then also lots of people that feel that it's not balanced. Like I've seen both ends of the scale. So I feel like New World have got their work cut out to please people on this topic. So we'll leave it there. If you're a bad player and you get beaten by a low player, that's okay. If the low player beats you but the lower player is better than the higher level player, the game's broken. We could do that there. But we'll you know, that's going to take a lot of feedback and a lot of research, I think, from the New World team to figure that out. But you know, at the moment, it's your opinion versus their opinion, or you know, do you know what I mean? It's opinion versus opinion at this point. I don't know the stats. So anyway, boys, we'll go down a massive rabbit hole here. I think we can leave it at that top level. New World, make sure it's balanced, please. We love you. Okay, so do you think New World will stay popular past this kind of exciting time? So I'll just very quickly, you know, at the first 2 days of New World, let's go by Twitch popularity, for example. I think they were at like 700, 800,000 viewers on New World, and that was just phenomenal. Whether they all came from big streamers or whoever, it doesn't matter. I feel like it was very popular, and maybe you know, do you feel like it's not as popular now near in the beta, or people not interested anymore? How do you think it will stay popular, basically, is the question.
Well, if it is like this, like at launch, so like this is then the second week, but then at launch it will 100% be like, this game is pretty good. You have everything in it that every other MMO has, and I can already see that there's also going to be like expansions, or so to say. But you can see there's already new maps coming up, so there's going to be new territories. There's going to be probably extended leveling, if I can see it like this, because I've played multiple MMOs and they need to do that, because level 60 is maybe now enough. There's going to be a new zone, bam, 10 extra levels. You have to level again. You have to level all your crafting stuff again, probably. Also, anything, like everything goes up. So it keeps you busy, and it's going to be good.
So you think people are going to love it, even 6 months down the line?
I think it's going to be addictive.
Even with the rainbow lion in the cash shop.
Oh, mate, love it. I'm gonna buy everything there.
Dude, I tell you what, I fucking saw that lion in someone's house. I was actually streaming at the point. I was like, oh my god, someone's killed this fucking like lion that's come out of a volcano or out of the rainbows or some shit. And then someone goes to me, Dan, they just bought it from Cash Shop. I was like, I was so gutted. But oh yeah, whatever, it's cool. I just I would love to see you know, I think the end game content's there, and I personally haven't even explored it at all this beta. So I feel like the popularity of the game will stay for a while. I feel like you've mentioned, they need to bring out kind of expansions or new materials to create new weapons, or, you know, like say new areas where you can explore more places. So it's the same with anything, like you've just said. You know, I'd be very excited at the beginning. You know, beautiful environments, new trade skills, new things to do, but of course, you know, everyone will get bored of it at some point. So that's when, yeah, expansions will come out and new things will come.
Yeah, but there's also so much to do, mate. You can go full hard PvP. You can like go for best in slot gear. If you want to be like the PvPer that has like the best gear and everything, you can do all of that. You could also go for like a full gatherer, so you're the fastest gathering, you're gathering roots and everything. You have your highest level tools that give like the best substats as well, like yielding extra materials, giving extra XP, or like giving Azoth after you farm it. It's so much to do. Like you can do that. You can be like you are. You can lead a company. Very time consuming, but you have lots of fun in doing it. It's just nice. The game has so much potential and so much things to grow in. It's gonna be so good.
Couple of points in Shadow, which is sweet. Banana's actually linked sort of the current players. So at the moment, at this very second, we have 123,000 people playing through the beta, with an all-time peak of 200,000 players. I actually thought there was going to be more. Based on, I have no idea. Based on whatever, I thought there was gonna be more.
Mate, it's beta. Everyone is now watching streamers, looking how the game is, seeing how it performs, and they can already see there's a lot of excitement. Because what did you say? There's like 20,000 players, like average.
200,000.
200,000
and 123,000 right this second. Yeah.
So, see, that's already a lot of players that are actually playing the game, but loads of players that I've actually contacted as well that wanted to get like into our company. They were saying, I'm not going to play this much in beta because I don't want to like spoil it for myself and do too many things before I can do the real thing. So they were saying, I'll probably be on for a couple days just to see how the game is. So if it's still good, like I don't have to refund it or whatever, but they will come back after the beta. So they already have the game. They're gonna play it. The server pop's gonna go much higher than it is right now. Much higher.
I mean, like, you know, talking about servers and stuff. I think Greg popped in recently and mentioned that the server cap was 2,000. With the look to increase that. So that's, you know, it's a lot of servers popping off there, and I don't know. Like you say, I think the more expansions and more people looking to play the game on release, I think it's going to get better. Like Waka Waka's just mentioned there in chat. That's what I'm doing. He's had a quick play, checked it out, and coming back at release. Lex's not really played at all today, but really enjoying it. Don't want to burn out or do too much. Had a blast so far in a beta. Yep, I think you've hit the nail on the head there, man. People are agreeing there. A great question there from Revolution. While we're on the state of the beta, do you think leveling is too quick? We'll keep this top level. Like, do you think leveling is too quick?
For me, no. Like, there's two things of the game. Like, there's leveling, of course, but it's gonna be more. Level 60 is not in game yet. It's not the end. It's not like stop and you can just do gathering and crafting. That's it. It's gonna be loads more, mate. There's everyone that I've talked to that is level 60 is actually saying that's when the game actually starts. So I'm good that it's so fast. I'm not even level 60 yet, so I can actually complain.
I think I personally would like to see, you know, like a week or 2 weeks max, because One, I'm very slow leveling. I get distracted. I end up fishing or chatting or getting naked and doing naked fishing runs. So I fall behind really quickly. So for me, it's quite nice if that's a bit longer. I don't feel as bad. But I completely agree. Like level 60 will be where the game actually starts. The one thing kind of off the back of that is, you know, I know a lot of people that are high level in the beta are because they used the town boards and they got fed materials or whatever the reasons people are saying are. I personally don't care. I think I've spoken to people that have got to level 60 just by doing quests and, you know, the odd town board here and there. So I don't know if that will be a game changer, but the only thing that I can say is I hope no matter whether you level in 1 day or 1 month to level 60 is that it's just equal throughout, and it's kind of that again, I don't mind people being fed because that's part of the game, right? That's teamwork. But
yeah,
the issue of the beta is that they fixed that problem halfway through the beta, so the people that didn't get a chance to use that, maybe that's on them for being too slow to pick it up or whatever, but you know, people got a good head start, and if that happens in the launch, I feel that might imbalance things for a good period of time. But yeah, I'm not too bothered whether it's quick or long. I wouldn't even be mad if it took someone a month to get to level 60, because in a year's time everyone's going to be there anyway. But yeah, I think to answer your question, Revolution, yes, it's too quick. No, it's not too quick.
well, good answer.
I think it's really difficult because it's complete personal preference, and I can see the you boys in chat sort of have very similar thoughts here, where you know, leveling should be good too. Level 60 is where the game starts. It's a terrible 7 to have. Other people I've spoke to don't mind it being quick, so I think it's mixed feelings as well. So I feel like if there's that middle ground where if someone wants to go hard for 2 weeks or a week and get to level 60, that's fine. If someone wants to take a bit longer to get to that point, it's still fine. I feel like there just needs to be a balance of XP gain, I guess.
Yeah, 100%.
Hey,
I've seen the question Mumi asked. Do you fear if we are too dominant on a server that our enemies are leaving? I mean, we won every war so far. I think we lost one, but that's it. What are your thoughts on this?
I think Banana's already mentioned what I would say is that actually, you know, Banana's been really helpful. Actually, setting up wars is extremely time consuming. So we have 2 tomorrow. I don't think we're going to be dominant on release. I feel like us as a company will probably sit back and let other people claim territories. I didn't see the benefit of claiming Everfall at all. I know the crafting side, yes, potentially, but also the only benefit from that is saving some tax. And as a big company, money, you know, we're okay for money. To put it, you know, nice. I think I'm sitting on nearly 100,000 gold right now, and I don't know what to do with it. You know, people are still sending me money.
Oh wait, you got money? You can send me some. You can.
I got a bit. Yeah,
like half of it is alright, mate. You don't have to send all of it, of course, but like I can spend it, no problem.
I wouldn't be mad if people left the server because we were really good at PvP. Though I would think that is a great compliment. But fighting the Covenant boys, fighting everyone at the moment, there is some real strong enemies that I think are great for fighting. So I don't think we'll be too dominant. I know there's been some kind of shit posting. There were a lot of players. They've only seen that we've got 3 clans. They don't know that half the clans don't have half the people in, you know, and it's like we don't actually have that many players. I think our Discord averages 60 people on a prime time, and you know that's it. We're not actually as zergy as people think. Yeah. You know, we just wanted some extra companies to see how well we could grow and how well we would, you know, shrink again. So yeah, I don't think we'll be dominant. in that way
Indeed.
to make people leave, basically. Okay, so we'll move on. Yeah, so basically, yeah, from this stream from today, we got 5 days left of beta. Is there anything that you haven't done yet that you want to do, and why?
I would probably do some more expeditions. I've only done the first one so far. I've seen the second one. I've seen the third one as well. There's even, I think there's 6 in total. I don't think I will do all 6, but I would like to do some more expeditions. The rest, yeah, maybe some more leveling. Maybe I'll go for level 60, but maybe not. I don't know. Depends on my state of mind at that point.
For me, it feels so far away. I'm still level 31. I'm like,
Mate.
I've done nothing to try and get levels. I'm just rocking it, man. I'm just rocking it.
Yeah, so like I'm looking at it as well. Like I saw my level today, and I was like level 44, and I was thinking like, oh, I mean, level 44, level 60 is so far away. But then I was thinking it's only 16 levels, and if you think it's only 16 levels, it's not that far actually. I can do at least easily like 4 levels a day. So let's say 4 days I'm level 60. I could make that easy.
Yeah. I'm leaving
if I want to.
I'm using the excuse of I'm waiting to release, boys, to grind my levels. I'm just terrible at leveling, to be honest. I get distracted by everything.
I'll probably go hardcore leveling on launch.
I love it.
Try to be that within a week.
Yeah, I mean, looking at the Brightwood War that just kicked off, they had at least half their team at level 60. And
yeah.
You know, you can know if you're coming across a full team of level 60s if there's no balancing issues or all that sort of jazz, and it's, you know, where it's supposed to be. If you have a full team of 40s and they have a full team of 60s, you need to be scared. You know, you need to have some fucking proper tactics and some proper skills and pull that out of the bag, man.
Also, what I would love,
so go on.
like crafting. Maybe a bit more crafting. Like now I'm just doing the town board missions, of course, with crafting. Some stuff here and there that I need for the wars, some like nice foods and shit, or yeah, bullets for my gun, but that's it. So I would like to do some more of that. I've seen some people do the crafting, and it looks actually pretty interesting. More interesting than any other games I've been playing. But I think that's it.
Gray's mentioned the same. He'd like to do some more expeditions, learn the crafting system, understand the gems and such a bit more. For me, I'll probably the rest of my time in beta is going to be spent fishing and cutting down trees. I kid you not, I'm just going to chill in the environment and just, you know, personally, I've really enjoyed before beta creating some YouTube content, so I want to get back into that. I've got some ideas of things I want to create, and you know, from beta to release, I'm sure I'll be fishing a bit more, and no, excuse me, not fishing. Streaming a bit more, and trying to, you know, build the hype train again and see where that goes. So for me, I'll probably chill. For Danneh's put a message there. I'd like to see the pirates going for content like Isabella or the Empress. Do you think we'll tackle that? I know some of the boys are out there trying to do every piece of content that they can and experience every piece of content. I think as a clan, like, no, but yes, there are people out there within our company doing all of this content. I think I should have done it in beta because I could have shown that content to people that haven't had a chance to see it, but I'm just shit. I'm just shit. I haven't got that far, so that'll be something I can do on release. But so
see,
yes, it's been done. So go on.
Banana already done it. He just saying in chat. Yeah, he says it in chat. He's already done it, but it's like bugging, like he's scratching players during the boss fight. So I think it's a nice expedition to do at this point.
I'm kind of glad I missed it. Then I'll take that one as yeah, definitely missed that on purpose for sure. What I thought we could do is that's kind of like the bulk of the questions I had over for you is we can run into Everfall and we can have a quick look at our map and see how our server's doing and how well our town's doing.
And let's get in.
Let's do it. So one big point, obviously don't want to give away too much of our tactics, but I'll I'll run you through some of these bits, boys. So we've currently held Everfall since day one. Our first payment's coming up soon, and we've managed to get 14 upgrades done up until this point. I know that there's been an invasion, and that's like thrown us off as well. Let's get Ped's spinning wheel out of there. Sorry, Ped, we'll have a nice picture instead. But yeah, we have had taxes as low as possible, and obviously we freed First Light, who now has low taxes too, guys. So if you are citizens of First Light, please enjoy our low taxes down there. But yeah, this is the state of our map today. So wait. There is in it. Wait for me. Scared. Wonder what I was. This is the state of our map today. So last week, we were going into war the day after. We won our Everfall war. It was extremely exciting, and actually, I think that's one of the first wars we had. So we had some experience from the preview, so we won that, I think, relatively easy. But the two wars that we had after that were like, you know, the closest I've ever seen. Forgive me, Altair. Were you in those wars? I can't remember a damn thing.
I was in the first war. Yeah, I don't know if I was in the second. I probably was. Like, I was in a couple wars, but I DC'd out of 1 or 2 as well. So it's a bit shit.
I know we've basically. If people have been watching or playing with me, we have been fighting every single night without fail. Oh, there's something new on the map there. What's that? Silica Sport. Yeah, we've been fighting every single night. We've had wars borderline every night. Some nights even 2 wars. And we have some naked people in chat. And tomorrow we have 2 more wars. So we are defending First Light and Everfall tomorrow. Ebonscale Reach has just been thrown into conflict. Brightwood looked like they won their war, so GG War Legends holding that green. Weaver's Fen was taken over. I think that was the loss we had. No, I don't think I was in that war. I think Weaver's Fen was taken over, but Monarch's Bluff, we were helping our boys attack, and we didn't manage to take that. So GG to the cartel there and the Syndicate boys coming together. That was sick. Cutlass Keys has been in conflict for about 5 days. I don't know what on earth is going on there. Terrible. Reek Water has been fine. Full Control have had no one try and contest that yet. And yeah, that's a quick overview of our map and where we are. So yeah, I mean, let's say we could have this server again on release. Are you happy with our server in the beta?
I'm pretty happy, mate. The whole server is looking actually pretty green, so it's nice. On the other hand, I hope people don't get discouraged, sorry to say it, when they see we're on that server, like at launch. Like if they see we're on the server, I hope they don't like switch to another server or anything. I hope they just go for like full PvP and trying to beat us. Like, I think competition.
Yeah, I think one thing I would love to see more is kind of organized open world fights. One thing I would love to try and make happen, maybe on the last day, is get all of our clan to log in. I will contact the rest of the boys from the other servers too, and we'll just meet up somewhere and try and break the server and have the biggest, you know, freeway fight with as many faction people as we can, as many faction members, and yeah, push the fun for the open world stuff. So this is a little quick tour of Everfall, boys. The lads have found me by the looks of things and have joined in the walk. Prime, love the, yeah, man. You guys have been really good to fight. Like, it's been very enjoyable. There's of course some salt on the server. You know, I've had a few DMs saying, "Oh, you guys are zerging," or, you know, you only fight outnumbered. But I've been streaming the whole thing. We love it. We love a good fight outnumbered or numbered, whatever it may be. So. Yeah. Oh, look at this house. Nice and pretty. Nice and colourful. Who owns this?
Oh, look at his lions, mate. How do you get them? High level regions.
It's
are
a syndicate. Oh no, it's a
Ooh,
syndicate in Everfall. Get out of here. No man, look at his points. 89,000 points. Let's have a quick house
He's
tour.
spending, mate.
Oh, he's not gonna let me in.
I'm in.
Oh, I'm in. Okay, we're in. Come on in, boys. Can we all get in here?
It's tiny.
Oh, wow.
It's one floor.
Man, he's got a lot of
Looks
points out of
tidy,
this
though.
one house. Can I go to sleep in his bed? Nope. I think he's got. Maybe it's the pets outside.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, he's got a lot of points. For not much in the house, so I wonder how much they can actually go up to once the house gets full. But it's kind of cool. He's got the chains hanging from the ceiling. I don't know what that is. It's cool, man. Like, it's nice to see what can be done within a week, or a couple of weeks. It's cool.
Yeah, indeed.
Anyway, back to the Everfall tour. Yeah. Okay, so I was gonna move on to. Excuse me, boys. Oh look, we got some people probably running missions here.
Look
Hello,
at Mike
boys.
almost dying here.
Hello, Mike. Yeah, so tomorrow's wars. Are you going to be around for tomorrow, Altair?
Of course I'm going to be around for tomorrow.
Awesome,
What do you think?
Awesome.
If it's not the weekend, I'm there.
Let me just have a quick look. So we are fighting against... Oh my gosh. Double Frog 1 attack tomorrow. Boys, give us a break, please. Non-stop attacking us. So we've got Double Frog 1 attack. 1 at 9 and 1 at 10. Or 8 and 10 for me. Are you scared, Altair? Are you nervous?
Nah, I'm not scared. Of course I'm not scared. We're gonna win that. Of course.
Tell you
At
what,
least I
mate.
hope.
I'll tell you what. I feel I am anxious as fuck, and I would love one of the other boys to lead it because I'm terrified of my level, whether I'm going to be like beat down on the front line, and secondly, we need to come up with some new, fresh tactics, basically. But yes, Banana, whatever it may happen tomorrow will be our last day of actively defending and throwing people into conflict. I think after that it will just be pure fun, like relax time, downtime, and whatnot. But I'll tell you what, boys, if we win our wars, we'll keep the taxes low. So get out to Frog 1's territory. Do they have one? Oh, that's why, boys. That's why we took their first light and lowered the taxes, and now they're mad. They want to raise the taxes in Everfall.
They want it back.
Oh, brilliant.
And I think the connection between me and you is gone.
Oh, come back.
Mine is still going.
Let's we'll switch
wait,
out
no, it's
game
back.
chat. There you are. You're there.
Yeah. Nice.
So that's kind of like a quick thrown together newer Wednesday, boys. I won't lie, I was so excited by all the wars over the last few days. I didn't plan anything at all for this, so me and Altair got together and come up with some ideas quickly. While we're here, do you guys have any questions that you may have for us, or Pirate Gaming, or anything that we may be able to answer today? Let's load these sound effects.
Yeah.
Someone to try the marketplace and do such trade. Yes, Moonby, no worries, man, no worries. Attack Monarch's bluff first, please, before you give up whatever for. Go on the offensive ball. I think one thing that we will be doing is, we will tell our clan as a group to say, okay, boys, today's focus is X town, and if we get to throw into conflict and we get to go into war, we'll just throw 50 people into war together, see if we get any shot callers, and just let people try things out that haven't had a chance to try them yet, because either one, they're low level, or two, they're nervous at losing one of the more important towns or something like that. So I think we won't necessarily give up, but we won't be actively defending or attacking, but we'll We'll try and push people into wars who haven't had a chance yet, maybe. Barbo. I'm gonna Barbaroas. Barbaro. I was gonna call him Barbosa. Oh, Altair, come back, man. Oh, there you are. He's back, boys. He's back.
I'm still here. It's just my cam is just shit.
I heard the map will be bigger at launch. Is that true or some weird rumor? What do you think, Altair? I mean, we don't have any official response, I don't think. But what do you think?
I don't know, mate. I think we'll just have to see.
Okay, so let's jump back into the map quick. So, what we did see in the preview was this area along here had land on it. And I think it was the same for Reekwater. So these two are the new zones from what we had last time. If we head up past Ebonscale Reach along here, you can see that there are paths and you can see that there is map leading off up here into the high level zones. So potentially more territory here and potentially more territory up north of Morningdale as well. That may be claimable zones or maybe more high-end zones. So yeah, potentially more zones coming, but nothing official yet. The answer to that. Sorry, mate. No official answer. Altair, thoughts on Outpost Rush being locked to level 60 only?
For now, I think it's pretty good. Like all of I've seen one Outpost Rush, and they got wiped, I think, at the first round. I don't know how many rounds it is, like 10 or something. But they got wiped on the first round.
So Outpost Rush is the end game PvP zone, not the invasion. Sorry, mate.
Oh, it's not the invasion. Oh, I thought it was the invasion.
Yeah, so Outpost Rush is the 20 versus 20. We haven't done it yet.
Oh, yeah.
That's the 20
I've
versus
seen
20.
the videos about it.
Yeah, you have to be level 60 to play it. Are you? What do you think about being locked to level 60 players?
I think it's good because, well, you have another thing to look forward to, like after leveling, grinding up to level 60. It's going to be that end game stuff that's going to be insane. So I think the 20v20 is going to be good as well. So
Banana makes a good point. Is that and I think that I guess it makes it an even playing field. At the moment, the territory wars, you kind of have a lot of this. Words. There's a lot of difference between attacking and defending, or there can be, and I think that's okay because it's about the open world and it's about your character. I feel that Outpost Rush is going to be looked at potentially as a more competitive place to be, and if everyone's the same level and everyone's level 60, then it makes it a more even playing field, so people won't come out of it saying, oh, I'm only level 20, so that's unfair, I lost Outpost Rush. It's going to be everyone's the same level, and I think that's why it's going to be level 60, because it's going to be a more competitive playing field.
Yeah, it's going to be good. It's going to be probably also have lots of achievements to get and everything like that, so people are going to be spending loads of time doing that.
Do you think they should have capped the beta at level 30 instead of making it 60? This way to give more people more chance to engage together. Altair.
Well, they could have done it because this is still beta. They're literally testing the server. It depends on if they wanted to test it until level 60 or not. If they did it till 30, it would be good because probably on this time everyone's 30. Is everyone 30 in our clan, Dan?
Yeah, I think unless they started late, yeah.
Yeah, so it's pretty good then. If they've done that, it would be good as well, because then you would have like just PvP and everything. So everything would be the same. Everyone would be the same level. No one would be like bitching about the leveling is going too quick and stuff like that. Well, that stuff is happening now because they probably like left it so you could be level 60.
I feel from like a social aspect, I absolutely agree. Having everyone stuck at level 30 would be awesome from the social side. From like a testing side, I think Banana mentioned in the that he got to fight the Baroness or whatever and found some bugs. I think from a testing perspective, letting people get as high level as possible to try and break shit is very, very good. But of course they could do it differently, right? They could let everyone organically level to 30 and then give everyone level 60 characters and say, right, boys, get out there, try and break everything with 200,000 players rather than, I don't know how many were in alpha, let's, for argument's sake, say 20,000 players. So, yes and no, I guess. Okay, Tars, does the current territory war mechanic make you want to hold off owning a territory and just focus on getting max level before we take over territories? That sounds like a spy question, man.
We know tie-dyes. What is this?
Yeah, it absolutely does. So from like a like an owner's perspective, I made all of you boys pull the money. We got 2 territories.
That's got to be the best part I've ever
Dang.
Oh, hey!
So it will
10 gifted.
What?
Oh, what's even more, right?
Wait, did that bug out? Did that do 10 double?
That's
Bro!
20.
Jeez!
Look at that. Hype in chat.
Jeez, give him some love, boys. Bro, thanks so much. What a hero. Yes, boys. Wake up, wake up. 20 gifted. Bro, legend. Yes, from my perspective, making everyone pool together 200,000 gold to then someone declare war on us 2 days later for 15,000 gold. I don't think that makes sense. I feel like if you can get together 100,000 gold on the other side, then you should be able to defend your territory, right? You should be able to defend it if you can have that much synergy in your team.
Yeah,
but,
I would say if you own a territory and someone wants to attack you, they need to own a territory as well. Because, well, that's for me like better. Because what if someone, let's say you just claimed Everfall and someone did all the PvP missions day 1, declared war, second day we lose it. They spend 15,000 and you spend 100,000.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean. It's like
and
kind
it's
of
gone.
It kind of doesn't weigh up. I guess the issue with making someone else own a territory is that at some point someone won't be able to declare war because if there's 20 companies on the server and only 13 own land, then there'll come a point when I know what you mean though. I think your point is that it doesn't make sense at the moment because it's so expensive to buy but so cheap to declare war. I guess once the first ones are out, I was gonna say once the first ones are out of the way, that rotation and that sort of flipping mechanic of flipping territories is gonna keep things very competitive. I feel like it's gonna suck so hard to lose Everfall. If we lose it tomorrow, it's gonna suck. You're gonna feel so shit. The morale of the team's gonna suck. But that's when, as leaders of the company, you have to bring your company back together and go back out fighting, because it's only 15k to throw someone into war. I think the issue I've come across is, First Light, yes, they were countering our PvP missions, but it took like 7 hours to throw that into conflict with exactly the same style as it did with Cutlass Keys, but Cutlass Keys took one run. So I feel like there's some sort of balancing with mechanics there. I see some comments coming in here. Some cooldowns between wars would make it a little bit better, which I think would work, but you also then have to increase the time that you can upgrade things, because if you had a bigger cooldown with the wars, we could have a full decked out fort before someone even attacks us. So there needs to be kind of some balance in there. I guess if here's one. If the servers are bigger, it's going to want bigger companies to own less territory, because we can feel the strain already. We've been at war every fucking day, and you don't really get a chance to do much more than that. So I feel that there needs to be a bit of balance in there, and I don't know if many people can provide that feedback. So go and sub me on YouTube. I'll make a YouTube video about it, boys. But no, I fully understand what you mean, and you know the guys in chat are saying as well.
So what I would do then, instead of doing anything else I said before, is just lower the price of buying a territory, because well, every territory is gonna get owned by like what, within the first week, every territory is gonna get owned by one company. So why don't you just make it, let's say, double the amount of the war, so 30k? Like, I don't know what in their minds were like thinking of like first having it at 10k, buying a territory, and then just putting it up to 100k. Like,
I think it's
why?
because people like us, you know, if we've got, you know, 100 active players on day one, you can go out and buy 10 territories if you're the quickest. So that was like a real like, oh fuck man, boys, we gotta get together quickly and get more cash, and we did. We were very, very good. I think the one thing I would like to see is a higher price on the wars being declared. And, you know, the reason being is that, you know, every single day there's been a war, and that's good, but there's no consequence for going to war. At the moment, if you lose 15k, it's 15k, it's fucking nothing. Whereas if you were to lose 50 or 75k, then, you know, declaring war is also something that you have to think about before you do it. And, you know, as we saw today, if someone's not ready for that war, then, you know, they can lose their territory very easy. But if someone's got a good defense, then they can hold that territory easier too. I don't know. That's a fucking wormhole, man, because there doesn't seem to be like a right or wrong. And I can see the opinions now, boys. Everyone's opinion's valid as well. Yeah. Yeah, that's such a tough question, man. You could talk about this all night.
Yeah. But then, imagine this. Let's say territories were still 10k, and we had 100k at the start, and we bought, let's say, 75% of all the territories in Ethereum. Would you have like completed? Would you have like been able to defend any of that? Probably not. Everything would be in the same time zone. Like for the first time when you bought one of the territories, like we had two, I think, and we had them on the same time zone for war.
Yeah.
Imagine that, mate.
I know.
It's going to be insane.
Obviously, I'm not promoting this. What I'm about to say, boys, don't ever do this, right? You know, but there is complete ways around that, you know, and you could have you could have a 10-man company all with 10 companies each on the same faction, because the only thing you really gain is I think the incentive was to owning 2 territories was you get cheaper fast travel. But I seem to find wherever you go to your particular territory, if you're coming from elsewhere, it's pretty cheap anyway, and Azov isn't an issue. So I feel like there needs to be more of an incentive for owning a territory for you as a company, as well as great faction benefits. But I know what you mean, man. Like, we wouldn't be able to defend. Okay, so we could defend 10 territories every day, right? We just spread out the timers between 10 different companies. But your brain would be destroyed. it's so much time and effort, and everyone's using different builds all the time, and everyone's, you know, on at different times, and like mentally it would drain you to the point you wouldn't want to play the game anymore. So I think that's a great part where, you know, realistically it's actually quite hard. Banana, owning a territory is a burden. It is very hard, and it's very stressful. And, you know, I think you pointed out already, Banana, I think we mentioned it earlier, is that we didn't actually get our money back on Everfall for pretty much the first week. You know, if it was any other zone, I think we're we're in debt to Ebon Scale Reach. We've made nothing on that place. I know, you know, it's crazy. I just wanted to buy it because it's pretty, and I want to go look around some pirate flags in that lovely place. But, you know, probably Cutlass Keys and Monarch's Bluff. You know, maybe they're turning even now, but you know, we took the town in the middle of the map, and we only made our money back 5 to 6 days in. So, yeah, I don't know, man. The territory thing is. You know, I love it, you know, walking around town and seeing all the green flags and all of our boys, you know, and, you know, it's great. But outside of that, territory, man, who cares at this point, you know? It's not really worth our time. So there may be no pirate gaming territories on the launch of New World, man. Just may not be worth it. So something to discuss with us, lads.
I want to discuss this with you 100%.
He's like, shut up, Danneh, we're taking land, man.
No. I don't need anything of that, but just for any crafter's perspective, like sure. I've already been looking into territories and stuff. Like, what's the easiest territory to craft in? What has everything nicely put together, like close to each other as well? Like even town board, like which kind of like is the best?
Okay, so as in like having your storage
walking
close...
distance, fast, storage close to everything.
Is that because everyone's encumbered?
Also, yes. So yeah, I've already looked at some of them, and there's some that literally have all the crafting is like in one small area instead of like in Everfall. We have like all the crafting on one side, but we have Arcana on the other side. We have the linen stuff thing. I don't know how to call it all. Yeah. And the outfitting station is all on the other side. So you have to walk pretty far to like go from A to B. And that's my camp.
So that's something to look at when looking to claim it. Oh, come back, bro. Come back. That's something to look at when claiming the territory, I guess. Is where the crafting stations are and everything like that. Now, that's a good point, man. That is a really good point.
Should be there.
Hello, welcome back. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Danneh, can I get a loan? I have extremely high interest rates, and you're in my team, so I can't really come for you and break some ankles or some legs, or maybe I can take your armor if you don't pay me back. But no loans, man. No loans in this place, man. We are.
Yeah, so Danneh, I also need to talk to you about this. QD, like the other Company 3 leader, he needs to up it so consoles can withdraw more than 1 gold a day. What can I do with 1 gold a day, mate? Come on. I need to be paid, mate.
1 gold a day. That's fucking great.
It's all QD, right?
QD's running the tight ship over there, it seems.
I think it was on 100 a day, but he went back to 1. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but it must be the other consoles. You know.
That's funny, man. That's funny. Oh dear. But you pull resources from your storage, so would the distance matter? Storage in town is actually nowhere near enough for what it needs to be. Basically, for someone who's a dedicated crafter, if you're pooling resources, your storage in your character and the town is full within 1 run of resources from the team. So what tends to be happening is you would fill your character up with 1,000 extra resources than he can carry, and you would just walk around encumbered, and that's how you craft. Basically, you are forever encumbered. That's just how it works. How do you join a team? Guys, do you have any last questions before we wrap up? And I'll go through kind of, where you can find us and everything.
Just helped you a bit.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Okay, boys. Well, I think we're kind of near our hour for Newer Wednesday, I think. I have no idea when we started. It was an epic day, an epic fight. Very well played, boys. Yeah, GG's, and well played, Altair. It was great fighting with you again.
Yeah, it was insane. It was so good.
So what I've done, boys, is I've thrown in my YouTube. Altair, stick your your bits in chat, but also for YouTube purposes, let people know where they can find you, please, good sir.
Not yet, but I don't think my YouTube channel has any content on it. But
Okay, ignore that.
at launch, I will be making. Yeah, I'm still streaming here and there, but it's a bit weak at this point.
Twitch.tv/Dutch Altair. He may stream from time to time, but he's slacking, so he'll get on that at some point. If not, every other Wednesday or from Wednesdays from time to time, he'll be joining me here, and you can see my my Dutch brother.
Yeah, for sure, mate.
Guys, do you have anyone in online streaming that you would like to raid as a group together? If not,
is this working now?
I found some boys that are dueling, and we can go and see some PvP content.
Nice,
Captain,
dude,
I saw you come in, bro. What's up, dude?
Thanks for teaching me something.
Yeah,
new.
that's why you can't hear people when you're.
I was like, what's going on? Okay, guys, so let's just make it simple. Instead of group PvP, we're gonna go ahead and just say up, everybody. Oh crap, you have to watch the stream then.
Ooh, Captain is there.
This would be easier to coordinate. Let's have all of your members at the east side, all of our members at the west side. So you're gonna basically group up at the crossroads and crossroads. I'm gonna tell Covenant to hang out, and we're gonna meet up at the road. Follow me, Covenant. Covenant.
Okay, we got some small scale PvP here. This guy is dressed like he's meaning business. I think we should go over these guys and say hey. Pirates boys, thank you for joining Newer Wednesday as always. I think we're on like episode 18. That's like 18 weeks we've been doing this now, and it's been an awesome journey. So let's head over to these boys. We'll show some love. Give him lots of love for the dress to impress. Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's super cool.
See you later, guys.
They got some organized PvP. Altair, thanks again, bro, man. I appreciate you being here. Guys, thanks so much.
Mate.
Let's go for a nice, excellent pirate raid, boys. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm going to try and get some content done tonight.
We're gonna turn this off. We're gonna
see you later, boys.
Let's just tell them we're just gonna do.
See you, bye.
We are going to flag. Stay here. We will come at you. That is the start. Okay. Stay here. Okay, let's follow me. Everybody, syndicate, follow me. Oh my God! I just got a raid right now coming in. Give me 1 second, Bezos. Benson.
Oh, we got a big raid.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, look at this.
Boys and girls.
I love it when people have this all set up, man. What?
Making his own MMO.
We have a raid.
Oh my God! Look at his gaming room. What? What?
We're gonna show you what it looks like to PvP.
Oh my God! Set up envy!
Thank you so much for the raid, everybody coming in. That's what I'm talking about. We're playing New World right now. We're on Olympus server. This is a US East server. Again, thank you so much for the raid. Thank you so much for stopping by. My name is RCTV, and I have a group of players that are getting ready to PvP.
Dude, my streams break every time. This dude is
2 seconds ago.
awesome.
That beautiful person.